After hectic schedule of hospital nurse Olivia said to her friend Emma, an aide, "We deserve a break. Let's go eat." In the noisy cafeteria, Olivia noticed that Emma was looking very sad and disappointed. "You're pretty quiet. Are you tired, or is something wrong?" Olivia asked. Seeing the sincere concern in her friend's face, she confessed, "I can't do this the rest of my life, Olivia. I have to find a higher-paying job to provide for my family. We barely get by. If it weren't for my parents keeping my kids, well, we wouldn't make it." "What about your husband?" Olivia asked. "We can't count on him. He can't seem to hold a job. He's got problems." "Emma, you're so good with patience, and you love working here. Why don't you go to school and become a nurse? There's financial help available, and I'm sure your parents would agree to keep the kids while you are in class." "It's too late for me, Olivia. I'm too old for school. I've always wanted to be a nurse, that's why I took this job as an aide. At least I get to care for patients." "How old are you?" Olivia asked. "Let's just say I'm 30-something. Olivia said, "Honey, it's never too late to become what you've dreamed of. Let me tell you how I know." Olivia began sharing a part of her life few knew about. It was something she normally didn't talk about, only when it helped someone else. "I first married when I was 13 years old and in the 8th grade. Emma gasped. "My husband was 22. I had no idea he was violently abusive. We were married 6 years and I had 3 sons. One night, my husband beat me so savagely he knocked out all my front teeth. I grabbed the boys and left. At the divorce settlement, the judge gave our sons to my husband because I was only 19 and he felt I couldn't provide for them. The shock of him taking my babies left me gasping for air. To make things worse, my ex took the boys and moved, cutting all contact I had with them. Just like the judge predicted, I struggled to make ends meet. I found work as a waitress, working for tips only. Many days my meals consisted of milk and crackers. The most difficult thing was the emptiness in my soul. I lived in a tiny one-room apartment, and the loneliness would overwhelm me. I longed to play with my babies and hear them laugh." She paused. Even after 4 decades, the memory was still painful. Emma's eyes filled with tears as she reached out to comfort Olivia. Now it didn't matter if the bruises showed. Olivia continued, "I soon discovered that waitresses with grim faces didn't get tips, so I hid behind a smiling mask and pressed on. I remarried and had a daughter. She became my reason for living until she went to college. Then I was back where I started, not knowing what to do with myself, until the day my mother had surgery. I watched the nurses care for her and thought, I can do that. The problem was, I only had an 8th grade education. Going back to high school seemed like a huge mountain to conquer. I decided to take small steps toward my goal. The first step was to get my GED. My daughter used to laugh at how our roles reversed. Now I was burning the midnight oil and asking her questions." Olivia paused and looked directly in Emma's eyes. "I received my diploma when I was 46 years old." Tears streamed down Emma's cheeks. Here was someone offering the key that might unlock the door in her dark life. "The next step was to enroll in nursing school. For 2 long years I studied, cried, and tried to quit. But my family wouldn't let me. I remember calling my daughter and yelling, 'Do you realize how many bones are in the human body, and I have to know them all? I can't do this. I'm 46 years old.' But I did. Emma, I can't tell you how wonderful it felt when I received my cap and pin." Emma's lunch was cold, and the ice had melted in her tea by the time Olivia finished talking. Reaching across the table and taking Emma's hands, Olivia said, "You don't have to put up with abuse. Don't be a victim. Take charge. You will be an excellent nurse. We will climb this mountain together." Emma said, "I had no idea you suffered so much pain. You seem like someone who has always had it together." "I guess I've developed an appreciation for the hardships of my life," Olivia answered. "If I use them to help others, then I really haven't lost a thing. Emma, promise me that you will go to school and become a nurse, then help others by sharing your experiences." Emma promised. In a few years, she became a registered nurse and worked alongside her friend until Olivia retired. Emma never forgot her colleague or the rest of her promise. Now Emma sits across the table, taking the hands of those who are bruised in body and soul, telling them, "It's never too late. We will climb this mountain together." Friends, We live in a society that often measures success by the age at which we achieve our goals. We are constantly bombarded with stories of prodigies, young entrepreneurs, and overnight successes. But let me tell you something. Age is just a number. It does not define your worth, your potential, or your capacity to achieve greatness. It's never too late to make a difference. Each one of us has the ability to leave a mark on this world, to touch lives, and to create positive change. Whether it's volunteering for a cause you're passionate about, supporting those in need, or starting a movement, remember that even the smallest actions can have a ripple effect and inspire others to follow suit. Dear friends, it's never too late to be true to yourself. Your dreams, passions, and aspirations are valid at any age. Embrace your uniqueness, embrace your journey, and embrace the person you are today. Believe in your abilities, have faith in your resilience, and never lose sight of the incredible potential within you.